All right. So after looking into it, it seems like there is no way to edit a save file or mark things as completed without corrupting data, which is fine. But it does appear that these quests are just bugged. The flags just won't set for some reason. So we are safe to begin the end of the game. I never got myself a airship, but maybe I'll be able to have an airship after I do this. You wake with a pounding head. You gasp for breath. Your lungs fill with acrid air. Everything hurts. Basalt eyes you without sympathy. You look like squid shit, Confessor. You must feel like you've been chewed up by typhus. Let me fill you in. He gestures around you. The cutter crashed. So that's why I feel awful. Well, not just that. See, we stashed a bunch of protective suits in the cutter. Thick leather garments sealed with stitches and cipher to ward off the miasma that clings to the air down here. But they all got burned up in the crash. The only thing we could save, he tacks his mask, was this one. So that dizziness, that head pain, that stinging in your lungs, I'm afraid that's the miasma, the curse. I'm sorry. I'll be fine. He slaps you on the shoulder. That's a spirit, eh? You'd have made a fine Dark Star back in the day. He looks around. Anyway, you might be able to salvage some sort of protection down here if you're lucky. There have been plenty of foolhardy expeditions in the Underlands, and the archaeologists, well, let's just say they don't often come back. The others will be fine. Frost and the Ambarian have respirators built into their suits, and the Duchess, well, she's not been breathing for centuries anyway. All right. Is this giving me money? Interesting. Nope. So we're actually here, the ominous Underlands, below the clouds. Even 4 centuries ago, back when I could breathe fresh air, this place had a mystical quality. From Verdant, we could see the twinkling lights of the Ambarian cities, distant and beautiful, far below us. Once I even met one. An Ambarian delegate was sent to meet with my father. They arrived in a craft of pure metal. I had never seen anything like it. But I must admit, to be here after all these years feels underwhelming. I thought that even in death their cities would hold a certain majesty, just as my own home still does. But this is a dreary, ugly place, strewn with rust and bone. Let us not linger more than we need to. I'm cursed. Can you help? She waves a hand dismissively. Oh, I've already done all I can. While you were unconscious, I sealed your organs with cipher. That should buy you some time. After a moment of silence, she sighs. Look, Confessor, I apologize if I seem flippant. It's just so... To us endless, their plight of mortals can seem quaint. Sure enough, you will experience agonizing pain as the miasma takes hold. Your body will atrophy as it is consumed by fungi, gradually stiffening until you are rooted in place. There you will stay for centuries or more, dimly conscious of your torment. I know to you it probably seems like a tiresome ordeal, but to someone like myself who's already experienced a half millennia of anguish, well, it actually sounds rather interesting. Variety is the spice of unlife, no? Nonetheless, I do not wish this fate upon you. We should make haste. Agreed. I'll get moving. I don't really think they have much to say, so let's just fucking do this. Let's just do it. Let's just do it and get it done with. Oh, the Ambarian. You know, all my life I've had these recurring dreams. A metropolis of light, towers of shimmering steel and cipher, vast ships sliding through the air like they weigh nothing at all. She sighs. I think part of me has always been searching for this place just to see it with my own eyes. Now I'm finally here. Is this wasteland really all that's left? Thought the Ambarians, for all their hubris and arrogance, had built something that would endure. But maybe their achievement was just a dream after all. Nothing but fabric draped over a weak scaffold. Do you know where Vela is? Let's join arms and fight together. She shifts her sword. All right, lead the way. Oh, she's actually following me. Frost peering through a spyglass at the edifice of metal and shattered glass upon the nearby clifftop. Magnificent. The structure is very nearly intact. Imagine what it was like in its prime. He lowers the spyglass and examines you, looking remarkably unruffled by the crash. You survived then. Well done. Knew you had it in you. By all objective yardsticks, this situation is dire, and yet I can't help but feel a sense of anticipation. Uncovering the secrets of the place has been my life's work, and now we are pursuing the greatest secret of all. How ironic that it should be due to my own mistakes rather than those of some comfortably long-dead civilization. He mutters to himself, keep your head in the game, Horace, or Caxton, whatever. Basalt said you had some sort of plan to get out of here. Correct. In ancient days, this entire continent was crisscrossed by an advanced transportation network, allowing the Ambarians to travel hundreds of leagues per day in perfect comfort. These auto-coaches, as contemporary scholars have dubbed them, were propelled at high velocity along special courses by unknown means. If you've ever been inside a modern-day mining operation, you may have seen wagon tracks inspired by their example. Hence, our first priority must be to get, he points up at the clifftop. There. If any such convergence remains operable, I believe I can commandeer it. Suppose I'll get going. All right, so we can work with the Ambarian, which kicks ass. What else do we want to do? Oh man, I should have checked where like the wreckage of the blinding light after going down, because I bet there's stuff hidden under where the airship was. Oh, these are like automatons. I have unspent delusions. Let's get going. All right. There's a baddie up here. I wish I had an Emberian sword. There we go. Let's spend my delusions. Ooh, Paradoxicus. Useful. Where is she? Where are you, Emberian? Why do you keep just, like, disappearing? You're gonna be useless as a companion if you keep just disappearing behind me. Door sealed by an unseen device. Alright. So there's gotta be lore around here to interact with. That's all? That's all that is? Okay. Well, now we know. Now we know how this all works. This area is just kind of like dreary. Okay. Ooh, they drop fine ore. That's convenient. I really wish the Emberian would actually show up to help me. We're questing together for a reason. Whoa. She's been nothing but useless. I feel like this final area is like maybe not great. Tatty attire. Clothes make the man, and these manufactured long ago in Emberia make the man resplendent, enabling the wearer to entice more powerful foes. Faded and tattered though they are, these threads of cipher running through these ornate robes retain their power to mesmerize. I do think enticement would be like a fun build. You just like get it so late. Like maybe I could have gotten there earlier, but it doesn't feel like it. All right, Emberian, where the fuck are you? You're making your way through the Underlands to confront Velicalis. There's an autocode station that may grant swift access to the city. You should investigate. I will investigate, eventually. Lift is not yet active. Once again, I ask, where is the Emberian? Where did she go? It's fine. I don't need her. She's not helpful anyway. Frost is fiddling with a handheld device that resembles the offspring of a dulcimer and a carriage clock. Silence, if you please. This procedure requires concentration. A deep mechanical boom sounds from within the wall as the door begins to grind open. Aha! Evidently, the Emberians haven't revised their sealing spells since my last visit. Rather careless of them. Incidentally, I believe we are close to where the Monroe expedition crashed back in 35. If you wish to survive this little jaunt, I suggest you search the wreckage for a working filtration mask. Keep moving. By all means, I will remain here for a few ticks to ensure no one is left behind. Cipher network severed, critical memory failure, power levels dangerously low. Further, multiple organic anomalies detected, reality distortion in progress. Charm, look around, machine, everyone is dead. You want a classy person, the best you're going to get. Speakers, not assistant, estimated class Z, alien, immigrant, etc. How am I going to do this? I don't really have anything that increases charm. I think enticement and skeletons could be like a fun build. And I might switch to that. Actually, yeah, let's give that a try. Sorry, my cat is being annoying. Oh, I am doing this now. Let's see. This gives me more charm, so let's try to convince them. Speaker's statement is correct. Population drastically reduced. Situation critical. Additional information request granted. City of Albertus population decrease estimated 99.99%. Fungal growth in the city limits. Critical saturation. Anomaly detected. Analyzing. Certain fungi contain human genetic material. Traces of cipher channeling detected. Reality is being distorted nearby. Conclusion. Speaker should pay special attention to the environment around humanoid fungi. All may not be as it seems. All right. And then I'm going to do this. This gives me a lot more lore. Milo, stop. She breathes heavily. The stench of machine grease is in the air. These things really know how to fight. They ain't like the smaller ones I've seen in the Sky Realms. These ones parry and riposte my blows. They learn my moves and react accordingly. It's like they're really thinking. The Ambarians built these things with just metal and magic. What else could they create? She shifts suddenly uneasy in her armor and says no more. Her. They could create her. Guess fail. Ooh. Mana potion. That's useful. What exactly is this? Yep. Reality is not as it seems near the death of the fungi. That was an easy puzzle to figure out. Very simple. Summon Skeleton Mage. Okay, summon Skeleton Mage who will heal and protect the caster. Scholars are alarmed by the implications of wizards being able to summon other wizards. Is an infinite chain of magic a possibility? I don't know, but it would be pretty cool if it was. So I can have a mage and a dude. Let's do this. What happens if I do this now? Yeah, I can't summon anymore. Okay. They just die over time. Okay. Well, that's less useful. I'm not going to stay in this area. I want to explore back where we were because it seems like maybe there's useful stuff around. It's like, what's over here? Charm challenge failed. Needed 80 charm? You need a lot of personality to charm these things. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I would need a lot more stats. I don't think summoning is really worth it. I don't think it's meaningful, basically, at all. It doesn't last long enough. It's essentially useless. Entice is going to do nothing for me. So let's just put other equipment back on. Okay, so there's really nothing over here. So what's this way? Is this going to lead me to the filtration mask? See that coach house up above? You know, that thing that looks like no coach house you've ever seen? Well, there's where we're trying to get to. Frost reckons if there's an Emberian auto coach left intact, you might be able to fix it up. Okay, so that's up there. Damn. Then what's the other direction? Oh, is this where the other direction was? What the? What's all this? There we go. Filtration mask. Horror. 2 armor. Ribbed leather tubes protrude from an alien snout, like the proboscis of some highly specialized insect. Protects his wearer from the cursor of the Underlands at the expense of fashion. Brutal. There we go. No longer cursed, though. Does mean my lockpick is going to be significantly worse, but not much you can do about that. I'm going to climb up the environment right now because I want to see. I want to look over everything. My demon child. Demon child, stop. Can I sequence break? Is, I think, the eternal question. And the answer appears to be, yeah. Another humanoid fungus. So there's an illusion. Probably right here. Or something like that. It's got to be around here somewhere. Let's do a truth potion just to see. Okay. Interesting. This area, I'm gonna say it, I think this area is kind of boring. It's kind of boring and uninteresting. This is the first like new zone we've gotten to in the game where I'm just like, yeah, this is whatever. Kind of ready for this zone to just kind of be over. Everyone got here. Okay, cool. There is that other area that I need to explore. Anyway, so we'll go do that in a second. This is the auto coach, I presume. Frost emits a torrent of bizarre epithets as he wrestles with the mechanism. 10,000 toffee chewing, blistering, confounded fiddlesticks. He kicks the tram with one steel clap boot. It rings like a gong. Frog me backwards like with a blinking battle axe. Having trouble. Frost looks uncharacteristically embarrassed. Please accept my profound apologies for the delay. This is quite the most advanced machine I've ever encountered, and I'm not accustomed to this degree of obstinacy. I've managed to restore motive power, but these security measures are startling in their elegance. I can only guess that the Ambarians considered the auto-coach network to be a great strategic value. It seems to revolve around some sort of key. Never fear, I'm confident I can bypass it. Let me see if I can track down this key for you. What? Absolutely not. That would be cheating. Okay. We have a good view from up here, eh, Confessor? Like one of those fancy Beonian landscape painters slurped from some bad mushroom stew and painted their fever dream. We're in luck. Did you see the city in the distance? That's where these auto coaches should take us. From there, it should be leisurely stroll to the cradle. Frost is working his magic, but it looks like we'll still need a key to get one of the coaches going, so you'd best get looking for one. Of course, it will be like looking for a needle in a heap of shit, so mayhaps the Duchess can help you scry one. Last I saw her, she was headed for the mushroom forest down there. Okay, yeah. So that is where we need to go. Okay, oops. Ouch. That's fine. Okay, this is the start. I see. This is where we were. And there were quite a few little places in here that I could have sequence broke to. I really wish I had more mana. This is really bumming me out. I really should have just spent all my money on mana potions. Quite foolish of me. Oh, oops. That's fine. Oop. Okay. Where did I go from here? It was over here. Oh, God. Not exactly where I wanted to go, but that's fine. I can make it back over here. And up onto this ridge, and we're good. Okay. That's Paradoxicus up there. That is the lift. Is there anything of note? Don't really think so. Okay. We'll go over here now. Oops. Okay. Go over here. Try to find the key. Walk through this. Grab that. Paradoxicus for my trouble. Jump over here. Wowzer. Would you look at that? There's an illusion somewhere here too. Auto coach key. Found the key in the Iberian conductor. Will open the doors of an auto coach. Cool. Oop. What has changed? What has changed here? Is it this? I don't know if this was actually here or not. Deaths fail. It's fine. Emberian ore, excellent. We needed that. Seed, thank you. Oh, almost flung myself off. I think we've obtained pretty much everything. There's really not much else to do over here. I am really finding this place dull. It's kind of just a pain to navigate, and there's a lot of weird like quest changes and like game state changes like really quickly. It definitely feels like this is the third chapter of an early access game, right? Like the kind of final act. I don't want to say it's falling apart, but it's just like, this is where the game just kind of funnels you. And that's fine. Lots of games do that. Sometimes a game like has to do something like this for the like its design language to work. The rest of the game is very open-ended and free, but like at a certain point you do have to conclude. So in that sense, like it makes it's not that weird. I totally get it. I don't know what that did. Did something up there, but I don't remember how to get up there. I'm just gonna have to. Just gonna have to get up there somehow. I cannot believe how much mana I'm burning through. We just never got more, really. There we go. Eldritch Focus. An Emberian amulet imbued with all power of arrogance of the ancient empire. When worn, it empowers your spellcasting while reducing your defensive capabilities. Truly powerful, forget what it is to feel vulnerable until it is too late. All right. Yawn. Ah. Okay, of course, and now the game just kind of inelegantly changes. Frost him into torrent, blah, blah, blah. You look like you could do with some help. Frost looks uncharacteristically embarrassed. Please examine my blah, blah, blah. He's already said this. See if we can track down the key for you. We don't even get to turn it into him. We just walk in. You are a spoil sport. You know that? I would have gotten it with working without the key. All I needed was another hour, possibly 2, 7 at the very most. Yeah. It's the strangest thing. I've never in my life seen a device like this, but riding upon it feels oddly familiar. It's one thing to see it from afar, but moving through these ruins feels downright macabre. I thought Verdant was foredone, but this is so much worse. Neat. I wonder if I'll be done today. Might be worth it to just sort of blitz the rest of the experience if this is going to be the true end game. Frost is gawking around with innocent wonderment. Just look at that. You could fit my hometown's entire population in only a handful of these towers. How in the blazes did they support so many people? He snaps his fingers, looking back at you with wild surmise in his eyes. Of course, the auto coaches move goods and labor to wherever it's needed at lightning speed. It all fits together, do you see? They could live in the countryside and work in the city, or vice versa. Devote whole buildings, whole towns to a single purpose, utterly specialized and optimized. The clockwork kingdom perfected. Well, I'll be. I've been to plenty of places in my time, from the floating ziggurats of Al Osfara to the glittering domes of the Reovan council chambers, but this city, even in ruins, it's a spectacle. He wipes his brow. Let's have a moment to take a breather. The city looks to be crawling with mechanical guards, so we need to have our wits about us. When you're ready, we'll head to the tallest tower over there. At its peak, the Duchess had scried some sort of auto coach that's angled towards the cradle. Not going to be an easy climb, but I ain't got any better ideas. Still, could be worse. He points at the slums beneath the city. At least we don't have to go down there. I'm guessing we're gonna have to go down there. Yep, definitely looks like an environment that we can navigate, so. What is right there? Is there an invisible enemy or something? Or is it just weird geometry? Can't tell. Seems just like weird geometry. Alright. Head over here, see if we can open this. Ambarian ore, that's great for us. Ammunition is just money. When we finally can find an upgrade spot, I will upgrade my sword. I'm not really gonna fight any of these enemies. I basically do not need to. It's completely irrelevant. They can't keep up with me anyway, so it doesn't matter. It's all the same little spot, so this is just like a combat gauntlet to get through here. Grab the Paradoxicus and just move forward. Jump in here, grab mana potion. Look at that. It's all fine. It's all fine. I don't know if I love this area. I think it's kind of boring. For like the climax of the game, I think it's a little bit boring. That's fine though. I do not need to be made happy constantly. It makes a lot of sense that it would be boring because it's an empty location. It's a civilization that is in ruins. Welcome, patron. Please take your seat. The show will begin soon. The figure freezes, though its face resembles a statue. It conveys sudden horror. Cipher network severed. Power generators offline. City population 5. No. This isn't possible. Yep, everyone here is very much dead. Everyone, but 500,000 souls dwell here. 500,000 gone? This makes no sense. What of the rest of the Ambarian Empire? Why have they not sent aid? You're Ambarian, right? Why can't you tell me? The Empire would not leave the city to rot. Never, but that means... The figure looks around at the sickly sky and the shattered horizon. It can't be. The Empire can't have been destroyed. That would require something more powerful than even a... He hesitates a moment, as if lost in some revelation. More powerful than a god. And the naysayers were right. The cradle was cursed, and those cipher scribes brought naught but doom. Wait, did you say cradle? You can see it outside. Part ship, part laboratory. The best and brightest have always been toiling away there for years. It's a marvel of cipher science, supposed to usher in a new age of human advancement. It is said to hold an entity of staggering power. What's inside the cradle? That's a question many want to know, but the supervisors have it under lock and key. Clearance is for Class A individuals only. Still, whispers have slipped out from the symposium. They are constructing something of terrible potential that could remake the world anew. For spreading such rumors, I would normally be destroyed, but I suppose my supervisor is in no such position to do so. It's oddly liberating to speak so freely. I have other questions I want to ask you. What are you? What am I? Forgive my surprise, I've never been asked such a question. Times must have truly changed. I'm an avatar of the Ambarian Empire, a construct of cipher designed to simulate a human personality. I exist to serve the needs and whims of the populace. Here, I run this amphitheater. I was selected for my love and knowledge of drama. I have memorized 100 plays and can perform them by visualizing a cast of spectral actors. But my connection to the cipher network has been severed. My power source dwindles, and I can already feel my cipher logic degrading. It is strange. I've recited profundities on death and mortality 1,000-fold, yet I still do not feel ready. That's, can you tell me about the city? Albertus is the third largest city in Ambaria, and it is the sixth largest of the wider empire, or I suppose it was. It was a city known for its scientific prowess. Every day, thousands of people clogged the auto coach networks commuting to their labor halls. Every day, the cipher network was refined and expanded for the betterment of the empire. It was said this city would prosper for 1,000 years. That's all I wanted to know. I better get going. Interesting. Okay, what does Basalt have to say? Well, we need to get to the top of this tower, but it seems like there's no staircase, and the elevator out there only goes down. Looks like we're going to be taking a trip to those slums after all. Just my blasted luck. All right. As I expected. Just realized I haven't gotten, like, a save crystal this entire time. I've enjoyed my time with this game. I think I'm at the point where I am ready for it to be done. Not in a bad way, just in a, like, it's starting to ramp down, and so I'm feeling the ramp down, you know? I'm not gonna talk to anyone. Well. Whoa, it can hit all around it. I'm sure the game stays open after the ending, if only so that you can just, like, screw around and do whatever you want, but I probably won't try to, like, 100% complete it. I feel really satisfied with everything that we did. Doing, like, the Aristide rock stuff could be cute, but, like, I'm not really feeling the need. It doesn't seem 100% necessary. Even down here, like, the feeling of exploration is not particularly deep. I don't feel the need to find every single nook and cranny or find every item. As a child, I would stare down from the verdant pass, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, she's already said all that. Not sure what that did. There's a small degree of thiefism to all of this that I enjoy. Like the environmental design. Oh, the fact that the ground shifts when I turn is, like, really... I don't like that at all. It just makes it just very disorienting. It gives me motion sickness. Normally the wobbly textures aren't a problem for me, but the ground specifically moving in the opposite direction of how I turn is a little bit nauseating. Okay. Yes. Okay, so that was just right there. Unlock myself a little shortcut, I guess. Where do I want to go? Kind of aimless. Gained Emberian ore. Wait, what? Where'd I gain that from? Speed shoes. Nasty looking boots, but more than just fashionable. Silver toed. Increased movement speed by 40%. Popular messengers, rangers, anyone trying to get weekly shopping done quick. Boy, howdy. Oh, yeah. This makes me very speedy. Very convenient. Is there anything around here to open or interact with? I don't actually need to fight anything, because why would I? Ugh. I might have to turn off wobbling textures in this environment. It's really making me feel sick. Let's go over here. Oh, Caxton's in here. That's a lift up. Let's go over here first then. Yeah, there's nothing. Okay. Except a way back here. Neat. Barian vault key. Okay. Looks to me this chef leads back to the coach house. Use it if you need to resupply, but try not to linger. We've got a ways to go yet. Last I saw him, Frost was repairing an elevator at the base of one of the giant towers. If it works, that should get us where we need to go. I do want to unlock the gate here. Where is the Ambarian vault? Above Rustburg, past the hollow farmlands. Oh! Interesting. So I guess I can find vault keys. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. So I guess I can find vault keys for the main game then? Like the main area? There we go. That's fine. I don't need to do this. This is useless. Let's go to Frost. Alright, Caxton. What do you got for me? No keys necessary this time, Confessor. I've applied the lessons of my inconclusive struggle with the auto-coach to this recalcitrant elevator and proved no match for Caxton Frost. I mean Horace Metcalf. When you throw the lever, we shall soar like dragonflies up to the highest peaks of the metropolis, or possibly be catapulted if I've misjudged the velocity. Blow me. This is exhilarating. I guess I could have upgraded my sword if I went back. Why can't I jump off? Let me off this crazy ride. Bummer. I am going to try and go upgrade my sword, I think, if there is a forge in the tent. Because at the very least, it would be nice to do some more damage. Here we go. Yeah, and that's just the back side of this door that we can open, which was locked before. Very good. Ambarian sword. A weapon forged from Ambarian ore recovered from the long-lost civilization that shares its name. The metal is razor-sharp and nigh impossible to shatter. Where is this? Here. Okay. Where is this? Here. Oh. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so I can just like freely come here and do whatever. Okay. That's odd, but okay. Like, whatever. How the fuck? Okay. There we go. Alright. So I have a cool sword. I could get my mana back. I don't really feel like it.